Hi, I'm Amelia, and today I'll show you how to make a kitchen lithography print using simple materials from home. This quick version of traditional lithography swaps heavy stones and acids for aluminum foil and Coca-Cola, making it safe, fun, and perfect for beginners. Here's what you'll need: foil, cardboard, a Coke, cooking oil, an oil-based marker, crayon, ink with a roller, paper, and a sponge or cloth for cleanup. We're going to start with making your plate. You're going to tape a sheet of tinfoil, matte side or shiny side up over a piece of cardboard and smooth out any wrinkles so it's flat. A smooth surface helps your print cleanly without any additional marks. If you're interested in different textures, you can handle this very roughly, or you can be delicate by putting a piece of paper underneath your plate while you're putting it together. And you can see I'm just making sure everything's sealed up so the Coke doesn't leak into the cardboard. Step two, you're going to draw directly on the foil with an oil-based marker crayon. I'm using a grease crayon for my print. Just something very quick. Keep your lines bold and simple. Fine details do tend to get lost. Anything oily will hold ink, so avoid touching the plate with your fingerprints. I'm kind of holding the edge here, so handle this very carefully. Now it's time to etch your design. Pour a little Coke over the foil and spread it gently for a few seconds. You're gonna rinse that lightly with water, or you can just use a cloth. And this just separates the drawn areas that attract ink from the blank spaces that will repel the ink. And you can finish that off by wiping on a thin coat of cooking oil to just seal the clean areas, because we're working with the concept that oil and water repel each other. And if your image does disappear while you're adding the oil or the Coke, don't freak out. This happens just because the oil is going to remove any excess material. But your print has been saved by the etching process. For step four, we're going to start inking the plate. Roll out a thin layer of ink until everything's really smooth on your roller. You want to hear a smooth roll sound, not a sticky, crunchy um, sound when you're rolling this out. You're going to get a damp sponge with some water. I have mine prepared ahead of time. And you're going to dampen the plate first to activate those oily areas. And we're also going to keep the ink from drying out on our plate. So we're going to start rolling back and forth, up and down to create a smooth surface. And we're going to repeat: water and a sponge, dampen the areas, roll up again until your image appears clearly. You can also use the sponge to clean up any areas you didn't want the ink to be. Next, you're going to place a clean sheet of paper on top of the ink foil. You're going to apply even pressure using a baren or a wooden spoon in this case. Again, forwards and backwards, side to side. We want even pressure. And you're going to slowly peel back the paper to reveal your mirror image print. To make more copies, just lightly re-wet the foil with the sponge before you ink again. When you're finished, wipe down your oil and tools with a damp cloth and soap or their sponge, and make sure to recycle and reuse materials when possible. Thanks for watching and happy printing.